Hello, everyone, and welcome to a special match for the day. It's a throwback match to the good old days of when all this fancy tech and high-class magic wasn't a thing. And alongside me is the one and only Covetous. How are you, good sir?
I'm doing good. Covetous. Just want to.
Yeah, I'm gonna call you Covetous.
Yeah. Okay. No, that's all right. That's all right. You know, it's your show. I'm just here to sort of fill the background with something fancy.
Welcome, Covetous, to. So this is an old match between Arcanus versus Scary Jack. Do you remember the premise around this match?
Yes, this is actually the most important match in league history, if I could be as dramatic with some dramatic effect. And coming up onto our 1 year anniversary, I think it's really important to take a look back at it with everything that has changed over the league. What we're looking at is the very first tournament that we've hosted. Before this happened, it was Arcanus and myself fighting each other and thinking that we were the best in the world. We opened our doors, invited wizards from around the world to compete in a tournament. And what we're looking at right now is the championship match of that invitation only tournament.
Ooh. So yeah, we do have the rule set for this. So let's see here. This was a best of 9. Winner chooses robe. Only OG robes available. Oh, so probably the modified robes were around at this time, and they probably chose to do the proper robes, I'm assuming.
Right. There was no mods. There were no ban lists. This was a clean blank slate, and we were flying by the seat of our pants and trying to find out what was going to do what. So very base rule set, and everything is open except for the Chaos Arcana.
So yeah, loser chooses the arena, Chaos Arena banned, Chaos Arcana banned, and no quick swapping. Those are the old rules. Not bad, not
Correct.
bad.
I don't even think we knew about quick swap back then, but we'll so that's why it was out by default. We were learning as we went.
Well, this is a very old match, so some things people will obviously remember, other things people are going to be like, whoa, this is new, or well, it looks to them like it'll be new, but no, it's actually quite old. So yeah, let's dive into the match now, shall we?
Yes, let's do it.
All right, here we go into round 1 of match 1.
Let's go.
Arcanus in the light blue cloak, Scary Jack in the purple cloak. Already with the Zephyr is Scary Jack, with Scary Jack going in to swipe a ton of times onto Arcanus, but Arcanus taking a bunch of damage and fighting back with the Flame Barrier and going right back in with a little bit of Volt Disc, as we see a Water Orb fly out with a bit of Drill coming back out of Scary Jack. But no, swiping away, he manages to get the Tectonic Drill straight onto Arcanus, and Arcanus flying around trying to not get hit by the Twin Turbines, but the Saw Blades come out.
Wow.
82 damage straight into 240. I'm sorry, Covetous, but you are not given a moment to talk, and that was already it with a Volt Disc beatdown. Arcanus takes round 1 of match 1. First blood has been drawn, and so has second blood, as we see the Saw Blades come out with a bunch of Volt Disking, but not even 30 damage, 27 damage coming out. So what are these builds that we're looking at right now? I was about to ask you,
we've got
going in and a bunch of swipes going down onto Arcanus as he manages to evade a bunch of damage with the Flame Barrier, but unable to really handle much. He manages to get out now and try to put some retaliation damage down onto Scary Jack, and there's the retaliation damage now. Before it was all dodged out by the Zephyr, but the Zephyr coming back out once more, and Arcanus backing out. What are we trying to look at here? We're back at the fighting as we now see the Twin Turbines and the Saw Blades going out with the spinning Chakrams flying around. A ton of damage put down onto Scary Jack, down to 46 HP as we see the Saw Blades coming straight out, but the Aerial Slam coming in by Scary Jack and the Tectonic Drill, but no, Arcanus manages to dodge it, but now Arcanus taking a bunch of damage as the swipes and lightning comes right out with another Airborne Slam as we see the swipes coming right down, and no! Round 2 of match 1 over to Scary Jack.
30 HP.
I'm not allowed to talk, apparently, I'm not allowed to stop talking. As we see Twin Turbines immediately coming out, but no, being dodged straight away by Scary Jack. But he does manage to take just under 50 HP, around 47 now, as we see, what the heck was that by Arcanus? As we saw...
Thunder Drop.
Thunder Drop. There it is. As you see it come down again, but missing. But no, the Twin Turbines managing to land straight on Scary Jack. Scary Jack taking a ton of damage from the Volt Disc. As we see Twin Turbines and the Saw Blades come out, but no, evaded by Zephyr. As we now see Scary Jack going straight in onto Arcanus, but no, the Flame Barrier helping out a ton of mitigation right there. As we see Twin Turbines coming back out, but no, missing. But we see A-Beam come out by Arcanus. Listen, Apu likes to shit on me for having A-Beam, but best Arcana?
It definitely has its purposes, and right here it's finally some spacing. Some spacing from two very up-close builds. A bunch of poke damage coming out with the A-Beam and the Earth Saw Blades. As we'll see, a good amount of poke actually being put down from Scary Jack onto Arcanus. Now Scary Jack going straight in and getting the immediate execute. Yeah. Scary Jack takes round 3, and match 1. Mm-hmm.
Whew. I was not allowed to stop talking, and sadly, Covetous, you could not. You were not given a chance to analyze anything. The match just started, and just as fast, just like right away, action, 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 finished right away. Covetous, now that the dust has settled, Scary Jack has taken the first win of the series. He didn't draw first blood. Arcanus got the first round, but the first match, a quick sweep, reverse sweep right back on Scary Jack's side. What were we watching? What was the whole?
It was definitely Arcanus's match to lose. What we were seeing was they were constantly locked in combos, which is why you were taking point and running the action because it was constant action. There was a couple of instances where Jack missed his drill. Arcanus capitalized on it. We saw Arcanus down to, I think, double-digit HP, and then get Jack in the corner and run 500 to 0, just based on just using the rock and roll and the Twin Turbines and that Volt Disc, locking him in the corner, just taking advantage of it. He had a couple of opportunities to run that same play, and either he dropped it or he was interrupted or his spacing was off. But other than that, Jack did his job. He avoided it using that Zephyr. Zephyr did what it was supposed to do.
A bit too powerful there.
Yeah, just a little too powerful. And then, as you can imagine, at the end of that match, the crowd was calling for the resignation of Zephyr, which is still on the table today.
Wait, yeah. So we have quite a few banned Arcana. How come Zephyr hasn't been? It's not a part of the ban list, because I know, especially for my own Keynote tournament, for the Winds of Change and all that, we have a bunch of bans, but Zephyr's not on that list of bans. Well, why isn't it?
No, it's not. It's not. I think you would find it being 50-50, where half the players are saying it's overpowered, half the players are saying that it's balanced, and maybe not by balance, but it's definitely A tier, S tier. It does what it's supposed to do. One of its strongest aspects is that you can be invincible and then just go pick up whatever it is that you want. With that said, you're sacrificing a standard slot, so you can't really plug Zephyr into too many places, but for where you do plug it in, it's going to make that build powerful.
That explains a lot. It's like there's a lot of upsides and a lot of downsides. Well, that was match number 1. Let's head over now into match number 2 to see, can Arcanus tie the series up and take a bit of revenge onto Scary Jack. All right, here we go. Round 1 of match number 2, as we see similar build out of Arcanus now in the purple cloak, with Scary Jack in the light bluish cloak. Same build, Spark Array. We got the Twin Turbines, with the center being dramatically increasing to their signature.
They switched robes here, so
yeah, definitely a robe switch. But what is happening? What am I watching? Hold on a second.
Birth of the original meme build: Icicle, Dagger, plus Fueled Berserk, trying to run 500 to 0 just on catching them once, but it's very, very hard to keep that steady.
My God.
There it is.
Wait, oh no.
Yeah, no. That right there was Jack's secret weapon. He was excited to bring that. He thought he was going to sucker punch, and he almost got it. but Arcanus was
he-
able to turn it around.
I mean, yeah, he definitely almost got. Dude, this arena it's got the most surprises as we see Ohm.
Back at it.
You know, it reminds
Back
me.
at
Of, it's like one of those pen. Like a pen where you like rapidly click the pen out, in and out, in and out, in and out.
Yes.
And it's just like.
That's exactly what it is. But
Oh
more
my-
annoying. Look right there. It's hard to hit though.
It's so.
But if you can do it.
very hard to hit. His fingers, like his index finger, must be very sore.
Clicking
Because
around.
he's on the mouse, so it's not as easy to push like the button. As this is Scary Jack going down for round 2.
Yeah.
Match number 2, over to Arcanus.
Very quick.
Whew.
Super quick.
Okay, that was. Hold on, should I keep triggering my laugh?
yeah. No, that was something, wasn't it?
That was such a stupid thing to.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And to
Oh
tell you
my
what,
God.
Jack thought he had it in the bag when he rolled up with that. It was one of the first times we saw that. He practiced it with me, and we always have a complete confidentiality. No matter who's playing, if you want to play secret, since there's not a lot of us, we have no one else to spar with. So in practice, Jack thought that he was going to sucker punch, and he almost did. So
Yeah, no,
you
he
can
definitely
imagine
did. He
Arcanus
came
is,
out swinging really hard. Even I wasn't even expecting that to happen. But
and
as we
imagine
saw-
being in Arcanus' shoes, seeing that coming at you the first time you've ever seen it, and not knowing what to do.
Yeah, I mean, well, clearly he did know what to do, considering he won both rounds in an instant. It was a very
That's
short
true.
match. A very short match, but no, I think definitely Scary Jack thought he had like some secret sauce that he was going to employ and just wombo combo down Jack, but didn't exactly happen that way, did it?
I think what it was because Arcanus got to choose the arena, and he chose the arena after the builds are in place. So that was the other factor here. So Jack had that build. Arcanus knew where he was going. He took it to the Arena of Destruction, where you've got that center charge for the signature.
Yeah.
So clearly the spark array is...
That spark array being charged up was... it was a pretty big game changer, because it seemed like Scary Jack didn't have much mobility or like exit besides Flame Barrier and trying to...
No, because if
dash
you
out.
want your signature charge, you've got to stand still, and
Yeah.
Scary Jack's build, he's moving constantly around. He's not getting that charge. He wasn't able to take advantage of it. I think Arcanus was able to get 3, maybe 4 signature charges off.
Yeah, and you could just sit in the
land it
center and just keep charging him up. 'cause
control it.
Twin Turbines gives you a huge amount of charge. I know
Mhm.
Voltus gives you a fair bit as well. But
Mhm.
oh wait, no, you in PvP you don't get. Do you get signature charge? I don't.
You get
remember.
tiny little bit, but what it is it's charging in the center. And what Arcanus has
yeah.
is full zoning,
The
control,
Twin Turbines and the Spark Array give him like complete
keeping
control
Jack
of the
off
area.
the center.
Yeah,
and
Jack
him
was
able
not
to,
allowed to do anything with his ultimate. Did he get to use his ultimate even once, or like a signature?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't
no,
think
he wasn't
managed
able to
get it
control
off.
the center.
Yeah.
He couldn't get there. Yeah,
Well-
that's what we saw there.
Oh yeah. Well, we're tied 1-1 now in this ye old match. So I guess we'll head over to game 3 and see who retakes the lead. Will it be Scary Jack once more, or will Arcanus begin a bit of a revenge sweep? All right, we're on to match number 3 here in the Arena of Celerity. Looks like Scary Jack's gone back to the first build, realizing that his match 2 meme build couldn't hold up to the test of time, so
Did
go
not
back
do
to
what he thought
tried,
it
true, and
should do.
tested. As we now watch Arcanus going straight down to a quarter HP. No, not even.
Yikes.
It's 100-0 or 500-0 as we see
That was
round
quick.
1 immediately go down with Scary Jack. It was very fast. I'm pretty sure the Twin Swipes is banned. It's a banned Arcana currently now. Yeah.
The twin turbines, or are you talking about the claws? The claws are banned.
Yes,
correct.
the claws
Yep.
are completely banned. As we can see, for this very
Yes.
reason, as we see a ton of damage going right down into Arcanus. Round 3 is
Yeah.
done. Back
Yep.
to the caster desk.
That's it.
I don't think there's much to talk about for this one. Well, maybe why the Arcana now in this case is like absolutely banned. That was just a pounding. I don't think, did it last even a minute? I don't think it did.
Right. I think we did. I think we saw 2 rounds in under a minute. The Arena of Celerity is definitely very good for Jack's build. It helps him with his Zephyr and his uptime, and then having it quickly recharge. But I don't even think he had to pop it 2 or 3 times.
No.
It was just a matter of landing that drill, 1, 2, both hits, claws, and then his drill is ready again, his Zephyr is ready again, just because the arena itself has the
Yeah,
enhanced cooldown and speed.
it
So
was a complete stun log. Like, definitely that drill
Mhm.
allowed him to get close, and as long as he got close enough, Zephyr was going to stop any of Arcanus's basically anti AoE. Basically,
Yeah.
Arcanus's build is definitely like an AoE style like zone control, and Zephyr completely negates all of that. And the drill just lets Scary Jack get in close, and once he's in close, that air swipes, they were just going to town on.
Menacing, yeah.
They so much damage. We saw the first combo. He went from 500 straight to about. Actually, I think he went from 500 to 0. Was that a straight 500 to 0 twice?
It was pretty much. I think both of those were 2 combos, maybe with tiny downtime in between, maybe 1.5 combos.
Yeah, could have been
But
like
they were
half a
carried by the
second.
claws.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
those
yeah.
claws were definitely very powerful, and also a very big reason why they are banned now in the league. And
They
with
were too
that,
powerful in combo
yeah,
extending, especially for
definitely.
this build.
Oh yeah, definitely. And with that, now that round 3 has concluded, we're gonna head over to round number 4 to see if Arcanus can tie up the series against Scary Jack. To the Arena Fury for match number 4. Round 1 now begins as we see the same builds once again, but Scary Jack, actually the same cloaks. They swapped cloaks previously, but
Double damage here.
yeah, the damage is definitely increased, and it looks like Arcanus has already taken just a ton of damage. That Zephyr is pulling in all the work to just stop everything.
This arena choice actually helps Arcanus, who selected this. It makes his combo just as powerful as Jack's, if he can land it.
If he can land it, but that's the problem, right? Is that Zephyr just undoes everything, and by the time Arcanus has everything back. Oh, look at that! They're just fighting in the middle of it. They don't really care, do they?
No, slugging it out. This is a real slugfest.
Well, I mean, I definitely think Scary Jack probably doesn't care because his build does so much damage in an immediate effect that like, okay, now it's like I don't really care. As long as I just
there it is.
Yep, there's the combo. Ooh,
and then out.
Straight down to 214 as we see Scary Jack now taking a ton of damage with the drills, and it looks like he's going in, and yes, he does! Arcanus immediately manages to execute Scary Jack for round number 2.
He's dancing.
Round number 3 needs to occur, and Arcanus needs to win this in order to retake the match to tie up the scoreline. And that's a tough call to ask. The second Zephyr comes up, because we know that Scary Jack. Yeah, he does not give up. Scary Jack and Arcanus both with the flame barrier, mitigating a ton of damage from both ends. And as we see now, the air swipe's going right in, but no hammer time as we see the bunch of blades down.
That's it.
Arcanus ties the series up. Round 4 has now just concluded, and we're back to tying the series up. We have how many more do we have? I think we only have 2 more. So
we need to see someone get to 5 wins first. They're at 2. We got to see someone take 3 more wins.
Yeah, holy.
If they're as fast as the last 2, we could be done and out of here in about 5 minutes.
Definitely speaking. But yeah, so it looks like Arcanus managed to actually figure things out with that. The arena choice itself was definitely played straight into his hands to allow him to stay on par with Scary Jack, because definitely previously he was just getting beat down again and again and again, and he was not given any chance whatsoever. Like, it just seemed like Scary Jack had his number, but it looks like Arcanus, he knows the ins and outs of his build. Where do you think Scary Jack's going to take this next?
That's a good question. So Jack is going to select the arena. I'm curious to see if he takes it back to the arena of celerity, where he's got an advantage. Combo builds, you're going to want that cooldown. You're going to want the faster movement. Obviously, Arcanus, he's going to want that double damage for something, a build like his, where he's going to control and he's just going to do massive amounts of damage, and it's just going to double him up. So if I'm Scary Jack, I'm thinking, let's take it back to the arena celerity, where I've got the advantage, I guess we'll see what he ends up going with. It's been a while since I saw this one, as you can imagine.
Yeah. So round 5 is now on the rise, and let's dive into the fight. All right, it's match number 5, and we've been corrected. It is actually a best of 7 series, so the first wizard to 4 wins ends up taking the series. And
Wow,
right now, as we
punishing
see,
there.
Arcanus is managing to put down a really heavy punish right onto Scary Jack, but this is the arena of Celerity, if I'm not mistaken, with enhanced cooldowns and movement speed. This is going to play straight into Scary Jack's hands, as we see right there. The Saw Blades just dodge straight out thanks to Zephyr. I don't see how this is not going to go Scary Jack's way, as we now see him go straight to a combo, chunking Arcanus down from 500 straight to 126. Arcanus doing all he can to trunk out Scary Jack, but only 200 damage as he falls in round number 1.
He was able to keep a lot of distance and out of the danger zone, and while launching out and taking care of that AoE, but in the end, it was couldn't escape it too many times.
I think it's clear that if the Wizards don't have Flame Barrier up and running, they're going to take a ton of damage. Like right now, now Scary Jack's going to be able to just combo him straight down for 5. Oh my lord, he's down to 46 HP.
Yes.
Like this was 2 combos brought him down from Arcanus, brought Scary Jack down to 142. 1 combo brought him down to 40 HP, but no, that's done with. Arcanus
I don't know if you just saw that. Arcanus stepping on that hazard right there, taking that stun, that little off-kilter, and that cost him.
Match 5 concludes, and Scary Jack retakes the lead, but we saw a really good fight being put right back up by Arcanus there. It looks like he figured out, okay, what is Scary Jack's, what his win conditions are there, and how he wants to, like, counter the whole thing, basically.
Yeah, he did what he had to do in keeping the distance as long as he did. He was able to deal out a ton of damage when he did take the tempo, and at the same time staying out of the danger zone. At the very end of that last match, I don't know if you caught it, but he ended up stepping on that wind trap. The wind trap gave him a quick stun, it gave him slow, and it gave him it opened him up completely for that final drill that took him down. He had the Earth Seekers out and ready. He was ready to sort of, start his AoE and start taking control of that side of the arena. But that stun just knocked him off balance, and that was enough to have Jack open him up.
Yeah, just goes to show how positioning is very crucial, and so does the arena choice too. Match 5 has concluded. We're going to go to a 6th match. Can Scary Jack finish this entire series now? Most of you already know, but to the new people, let's see what happens, shall we? Alright, it is the 6th match now. It is Scary Jack versus Arcanus. If Scary Jack wins here, he takes the entire series, but if Arcanus takes it, he can go to one final tiebreaker match. But it does look like there's a bit of a change now. Airborne Slam brought in by Arcanus, but it doesn't look like it's helping him much, as Scary Jack is he's just pounding away at Arcanus. Arcanus taking a ton of damage, being brought down to 110, 106. I don't think that's helping Arcanus very much.
No. He tried to change it up here, and it just didn't work out for him.
He picked up Flame Explosion there, hoping something might be able to happen, but no, Scary Jack shut him down. Round 1 was flawless, and Scary Jack saying, oh my god, is he about to combo Arcanus down?
No.
Back to the desk. A quick... Well, actually, it wasn't really quick. It went to 6 matches in order for Scary Jack to win, but Scary Jack did win in 4, which means Scary Jack takes this, and he has been, well, as people already know if they're a part of the Discord, but as of that match, he had been inducted into the council. I guess that was the beginning of Scary Jack's entrance then, wasn't it?
That's it. That right there got him the Kingmaker's crown, the first tournament champion of the league, and first seat in the council. That was it. What we saw there is league history. It was a shame that it ended the way it did, with a flawless, and definitely. Him getting caught in that corner like that. But that is, the arena of double damage. It's a double-edged sword. It goes both ways. Possibly changing that airborne slam, that might not have been the correct choice for Arcanus.
No, the airborne slam, it just didn't help, especially against that Zephyr. That Zephyr, it looks so much like there's not much he can do, especially because that whole build was to just get in close and just pound you into the ground, and Zephyr just allowed him to do all of that. He got just as long as it was up, there was nothing Arcanus could do to basically just stop it, and it looked like just having that one Arcana basically sealed the deal for it all. I mean, good
Yeah,
on Arcanus for fighting back twice, but it
right.
just seemed
Yeah,
futile.
there was a few moments in the other matches where it could have easily went Arcanus's way, where he could have went into that final round 3-1, but in the end, one or two mistakes, and that really is the game. The person who's going to win is going to be the person who makes the least amount of mistakes. That's just the way the game is played. It's so fast paced.
Yep, indeed. Well, that concludes this throwback retro match. Hey, if you like that, we'll do more, So
Yeah.
definitely stick around, and we'll be sure to probably do another one sometime soon. Thank you so very much for watching. Congratulations to Scary Jax. Oh, I mean, we already know he won, so I guess this really isn't much of a congrats. But I mean,
Right.
yeah, I hope the throwback was a bit of fun. We'll
Right.
catch y'all next time. Bye.
See you guys.